Once upon a time, on a planet far away, there lived a race of people called the Woosies. This race of people were known for being a very happy and peaceful people, and so they were the envy of many of the other people in their solar system. This is a picture of one Woosie. His name is George. He is a young boy who is less than 1 year old. However, the Woosie grow up very fast, and when they are 1 year old, they are considered as adults. Another strange thing about the Woosie is that they don't have any male or females. Everybody is the same. This is a picture of George's mother. Her name is Elizabeth. Her job is to train and look after George until he is 1 year old and old enough to leave home. "Be careful not to play near any black holes," his mother used to say. George loved his mother and enjoyed playing with her. She told him lovely stories before he went to sleep at night. However, one day it was his first birthday, and traditionally this is when a young Woosie has to leave home. George didn't want to leave home, as he thought he would be lonely, living on his own. "I don't want to leave," he said. "I'll be lonely living on my own. Why must we all live alone? It feels so strange." "That's just the way things are," his mother said. "Everybody lives that way." "But I don't want to," George said. "If we lived together, people would think you were strange," George's mother said. "And I couldn't stand it if other people were unkind to my beautiful baby boy. I'm so proud of you." This made George feel very happy. He loved his mother, and he was glad that she was so proud of him. However, he still did not want to live alone. George moved out of his mother's house and into a small apartment on his own. It was nice at first because he could do what he wanted. He could stay up late and watch anything he wanted on the television. He could do his own cooking, and if he wanted to, he could have all-night parties. However, George liked to go to bed early and read a book. One day George was out playing on his own. He didn't have many friends yet, and so he often felt very lonely. Near where he was playing, there was a black hole. He'd often wondered what black holes were, and he'd always been curious about them because his mother had told him not to play near them. Soon he had forgotten what his mother had told him. He went close to the black hole, and then he disappeared. Everything became very confused, and George didn't know what was happening. Then, suddenly, George came out of the black hole, far away from his home, on the other side of the galaxy, on a planet called Earth. George was very different from the people who lived on Earth. At first he thought that they would be unkind to him, as he was so different to them. However, the people on Earth couldn't see him. Now George was even lonelier than before. Not only did he not have any friends, nobody could even see him. This made George very sad. Slowly George built a new life, and he made a routine for himself that made him feel happy. This new planet seemed very strange to him, and so there was a lot to learn. George liked to travel and see new places. One day he went to a very warm place near to the sea. He loved to just sit and watch the sea. It made him feel so relaxed and peaceful. Then suddenly he saw something that made him feel very surprised. He saw something coming out of the sea. It was another Woosie. "Hello," he shouted. "Are you a Woosie?" "My name is George. Pleased to meet you." The other Woosie did not say anything at first. This was just too unbelievable. After years of being alone, finally here was somebody else. "My name is Geraldine," the other Woosie said eventually. "How did you get here?" "I didn't listen to my mother, and I played too close to the black hole," George said. "That's unbelievable," said Geraldine. So did I. They both laughed, and then they started talking, and found that they had a lot of other things in common as well. "Would you like to be my friend?" said George. "I've been so lonely." "I'd love to be your friend," Geraldine said. "I've been living here near the sea. Would you like to join me?" "Oh, that would be great," George said. And so George moved in with Geraldine, and they became the best of friends. Nobody on earth could see them, so they lived happily and at peace. George's mother would have been so proud of him. Who would have thought it? There is someone out there for everybody, even if that person is on the other side of the galaxy.